President is the head of the state and Prime Minister is the head of the government. Good morning, students. Today we will see the Prime Minister part. Okay, we will see the Prime Minister chapter, eligibility, terms, power and functions of Prime Minister. Okay, we will see today about the Prime Ministers. These are the list of Prime Ministers till now. After that, okay, who are the Prime Ministers? You can see. In the parliamentary form of government, president is known as the nominal executive. We have already seen the president chapter in which we have seen who are president, like president is the only nominal executive and prime minister is the real executive. Okay, real executive we can write as de facto and here de jure. These words are important. And after that, you can see President is the head of the state and Prime Minister is the head of the government. What is the difference between President and Prime Minister? Two difference. President is head of the state. And is the nominal executive. While Prime Minister is head of the government and is the real executive. So these 2 points you can see from here. After that, Prime Minister is the elected leader. And as we have seen in the president chapter, that president is indirectly elected. It is not elected directly. Okay. How Prime Minister is elected? By leader from the majority party in the Lok Sabha. Whosoever is in the majority in the Lok Sabha, that will become the Prime Minister. And there is no particular process for appointment or election of a Prime Minister. And he is regarded as the head of the Council of Ministers too. Prime Minister is the head of the Council of Ministers. Okay. Now this is the minimum definition about the Prime Minister. After that, you can see how the appointment of Prime Minister takes place. Okay. Here, President will appoint the Prime Minister. Okay. President appoints the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha according to the vote as Prime Minister according to parliamentary conventions. Okay. President will appoint whosoever is in the leader. Okay. Leader of Lok Sabha who is in the majority. After that, you can see there is no particular procedure for the selection and appointment of Prime Minister. Under Article 75, Prime Minister should be appointed. Appointed by the President. Like nominal executive, here you can see the example of it. After that, how the oath of Prime Minister will take place? It is mentioned in the third schedule, oath and affirmations. Is in the third schedule. We have seen the schedule part as well. There we have dealt with this in the third schedule and is administered by the President. In the oath ceremony, PM shows a true faith in the Constitution, sovereignty and integrity of India. The Prime Minister also takes an oath of secrecy in which he swears to not disclose directly or indirectly any matter that is brought under his consideration. He cannot he takes the oath of secrecy also. Appointment and oath of secrecy, both. Okay. After that, now we will see the term of Prime Minister. there is no fixed term of prime minister, okay? There is no fixed term. But he holds office till the pleasure of the president, okay? Whenever you will see like in the prelims PYQs, you have to like correct it, make it correct when it says till the pleasure of the president, okay? Till he enjoys the majority support. Until unless our prime minister have the majority support in the Lok Sabha, president will appoint that leader as a prime minister, okay? And he will like take the oath and affirmation in the guidance of president till the pleasure of president, okay? After that, prime minister can be dismissed, okay? Prime minister can be dismissed by president if he loses confidence in the Lok Sabha. If that prime minister loses confidence in the Lok Sabha, then president will dismiss him also. President appoints prime minister, and he can dismiss it also when he loses the confidence in the Lok Sabha. After that, what is the eligibility criteria of the prime minister? He must be a citizen of India. After that, he must be a member of either house of the parliament, like Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha at the time of taking oath, or he has to be like a member of either house within 6 months. Okay, if anyone is not like a member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, but he can become the member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha within 6 months, then that person will be eligible to take part in the prime minister election. Okay, he must be 30 years of age. What is the age criteria? That is 30 years. 30 years of age, and he is a member of Rajya Sabha, but he could be like 34 अगर वो राज्य सभा के मेंबर है तो उनके लिए 30 years of age चाहिए. अगर लोक सभा का मेंबर है, वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना चाहते हैं, तो वो 25 years of age होना चाहिए for the लोक सभा member and 30 for the Rajya Sabha member. After that, we can see salary and allowances. The prime minister gets salaries and allowances similar to the members of the parliament. Prime minister also gets the salaries similar to MPs. This remuneration are decided by the parliament along with the provision of some additional allowances and facilities. Some additional allowances will be given to prime minister here. तो यहाँ पे like allowances थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है comparing to MPs. And this will be like decided by the parliamentary provisions. After that, this is all like this is your parliament. We have seen the eligibility term, like who will elect the prime minister and all. After that, we will see the power and functions of prime minister in our next lecture. So thank you.